I am Mr. Nostrovini, looking good and almost 66. No, not almost 60, almost 66. Ah, but I think when you're pure at heart, your face change, it stays baby all the time. Anyway, talking about somebody who's trying to stay a baby, Sharon Stone's of an object of desire. Now, Sharon's a little bit older than me, a little bit, not that much, couple of years. But they had her on one of those lady magazines, and Sharon's going with the men surrounding her in a sort of objectifying way. There's only one problem: the women and the men in the particular situation, because you can tell. My radar is up. Uh, we're all homosexuals. Now, I'm not saying that Sharon is not an attractive woman in her genre, but her having a whole bunch of guys like mauling her, who would rather maul each other, doesn't make sense. Sharon, your time is up. You're ready for the crepe hanging thing. They got these, they got, and I see the commercials all the time. Do you want your skin after a certain age looks like crepe paper? And then you put this magic suave on there, and the crepe goes away. One problem. What if you're a guy? You go out with a woman. She has the crepe stuff on, she looks good, and then you get up the next day, it's the mummy's tomb. That's a very frightening thing. That's why guys they retire after a while. They don't go out with girls who are of appropriate age grouping map. They can't. It's too big a chance. You don't want to wake up with a mummy. You don't want to wake up with a mummy. I'm telling you. Waste not in the mass. Let me tell you something. They found in a high the ritzy thing where all the liberals live on Long Island, Devil's Island or whatever it is called. Um, they have to taste the water for drugs. Because all those rich liberal people like Obama and all, well, they got little problems. They got little substance abuse problems. So much so that they got chest of waters for the disease, to the substance abuse. For fentanyl and heroin and pot and all that stuff. And these people rule us. We're ruled by a bunch of junkies. That's why they legalized pot. That's why the whole city smells like the 1968 a men's room in Haight-Ashbury. I'm telling you, it's wrong. They said there would be no problems if we had pot smokers in the whole of the world. Let me tell you, pot smokers are the worst. They smell, and they're doctoring their pot with stuff that's very potent. This is not your grandpappy's pot anymore. This is with hallucinogens. I'm telling you, the junkies to rule in the world, but they're not going to rule it for long. A new desire to be conservative and moderation is coming, and it's coming down the pike. And there's a soccer club. They're siding with the transgender people, and they're ripping the thing that they want to get rid of all these illegals. The soccer club. We all know soccer is a foreign country's favorite pastime. You can't trust them. Football players are not that. You have to force a football player to be a left winger, putting like pink things around their helmets. It's wrong. I'm telling you, the football players don't like this. Ice bar soccer wraps. Ice rare soccer wraps. Yeah, it's the same thing. I did it twice. Our vice president. I like him. He's converted from a Protestant to a Catholic by his wife, who's a Hindu. Isn't it complicated? And he comes from poor people. He comes from not hippies, from poor white trash from the mountains. but he's a genius. And he said if they may need new more troops to fight the invasion from Mexico, the Marxist invasion from Mexico. That's what they're trying to do. So they're bringing in the Marines, they're bringing in the Army. Although they only brought in like 900 Marines and maybe a few thousand Army men. I'm talking 100,000. You put down this invasion. Uh knew some important storm. While his whole city burned and also was overrun by invaders from the Medicati, he had a little port, a little port. He said, relaxing, drinking his port while the city burns. This man wants to run for president. He's challenging the president. In fact, he said, "Hey, arrest me, arrest me." Oh, I'll arrest you, you bastard. You commie. Yes, well-groomed commie. And who said this? My partner's buzzkill. This is this. I think this was Newsom, and he was called on it because of my partner. What is this? A law firm? Buzzkill. And a woman don't want to be. She wants to be called um, my lover, my husband, my wife. That's what she wants. Don't call her a partner. What are you going into business together? That's what the original gays did. They call each other partners. Now they send one takes a role, and that's the two wives, the two husbands, or maybe they're transgendering around there. Cuomo aide goes at it work. This is an argument. Erica Adams, our wayward mayor, he's being attacked by being a party boy. Well, yeah, look, he had to take the graft there. He's a big, oh my God, is he crooked? He's a crooked guy. Everybody, everybody from the firemen, what he would do, he would be bought off by meals from Turkey. You want Turkish? It's good food. It's Middle Eastern. Diddy's bizarre. Yes, true. And he was, but the Cuomo, I don't know. But Cuomo is the problem. First off, not that that he had the girls running around in copping fields. That's a prerogative. He's a man. He's an Italian. He's very physical. He's very loving. No, killing all those people. I mean, 15,000, that's a lot of people. Makes me think, well, it's an old thing from Sicily, you know. I wanted to get that guy for years. So I did the perfect crime. I hit 15,000. He was lost in the shuffle. I think that could be possible. Because Cuomo, his father, na 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 na. Diddy's bizarre bottle per service. In a humidor, Diddy Combs had baby oil that he would rub on people. They say that he was ashamed that he was really secretly gay, and that's why he had everybody doing orgies in front of him, but he himself didn't do the orgy. I don't know. I don't know. Is it true? Is it not true? All I know for sure is Diddy beat the crap out of a girl and because she wouldn't do sex thing in the hallway. Diddy's not a nice guy. He makes Jeffrey Epstein seem like a poor saint. We talk, and I told everybody, I told her, it's not an imagination as our illustrious king. They keep on saying Trump is the king. I like him, the king. He reminds me of Elvis. He's the Elvis of politics. He's my king. He's your king. He's the king of the world. I look pretty good. My gray shirt goes along with my gray hair. Ah, yes. Look about that. All my gods, my icons. They represent the world as it is. They represent God's picture of the world. Yes, I do, I do. Um, from being so marching as to war. With the sword of Jesus, Trumpy marches along. Onward. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta lose some of that. Oh, that's fine then. I have a baby face. Anyway, there I go. Let's see.